Hey everyone, Wes here for Family Gamer TV, and today we're going to take another look at the Toy Box Combo Pack and the characters that are going to be available to support that from the Disney Originals range rather than the Marvel Superheroes range. We're going to take a look at the Disney Treasure Hunt. So I have no idea what this is, but I believe in here I might be able to have a look at some of the Disney Originals characters and basically get an idea of what you're going to get when you buy the Toy Box Combo Pack that's coming in November. So if you're not aware, Disney Infinity is launching two different starter sets this year. The Marvel Adventure Starter Pack, which features Iron Man, Thor and Black Widow, and also the Disney Originals Toy Box Combo Pack. And I think that comes with Merida and Stitch. So, two Disney Originals characters.
It is the key to unlock worlds untold. Whoever finds this treasure can wield the power to create magical realms not yet imagined. But not all will find it, for it can only be found by those lucky enough to follow a guiding star.
So I mentioned in the first video how I was missing that introduction like we got in Disney Infinity 1.0. We had this kind of really cool world that was being unveiled before your eyes.
There it is! The star! That's what'll lead me to the treasure! Huh?
I'm gonna get there first! This is gonna be fun! See ya!
Hey, hold on! Where'd he go? Welcome back. And you're gone. I guess we will see who gets there first. Lead the way, guiding star!
So, one of the things we
Gotta
got
get to that treasure.
in that first game was this idea of the guiding star that took you through the world and let you explore and see some of the environments that you might get to experience.
Ugh, this sand never seems to cool down.
Here we get to play with some of the Disney Originals characters. So I've got Aladdin.
Follow that star.
I don't have
You'll
the figure
never
on the
find
portal,
treasure without
or
it.
the base rather, the Infinity base. Getting my Skylanders and my Disney Infinity mixed up. But I do have control of Aladdin, so let's see what he can do. Can we see... we don't get any skill tree there. But he's got a sword. He can slide and roll. What else can he do? He can jump pretty high. He's got a double jump in there as well. Maybe even... was it a triple jump? No, just a double jump. And he's got a sword. So he can throw his sword, a scimitar. What else? He's got a target. And you can throw with the target on. You can do kicks and punches. And slashes with the sword, so a kind of combo attack there. But now we've got to follow this star. So let's explore and see what other characters it might introduce us to.
Slippery little thing, aren't you?
So here we're seeing the Aladdin City, Agrabah.
Wow. Rejected, huh? Must still think I'm a street rat.
So let's follow this light and see where it takes us.
There's more than one way to get into a city.
So we press B to jump, as it says on screen. And hopefully, there we go. We're up and over the wall. Now we get to explore a little bit more of Agrabah. Is there a few little folks roaming around? Aladdin themed, of course. And we'll follow this little light.
There. Stay there.
Okay. Got some sparks to collect, which are a little bit wasted on Aladdin at this point. because obviously we can't upgrade this character because it's not a full character, just a digital version.
Guess I know where I'm going.
So now we've got the tower in Agrabah. The I'm assuming Jasmine might be in there, maybe. And up we go, climbing up these wooden steps. And now we're inside a big clock. But where are we being taken?
What
Is this a new world? A new Disney character?
Whoa. Would you look at that?
Oh, this looks very much like London.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, no problem. I can handle this. Ah! No. Stay there. Stay there. How am I gonna follow it way up in the air? Hey, whoa, what's happening?
Now we follow Aladdin
I think I'll just take it from here.
as he morphs into Tinkerbell. So Tinkerbell, another of the Disney Originals characters.
Don't let that star out of your sight.
So now we're going to get to use the flying ability and see if we can follow this star all around. Practice our flying skills. At the moment, I'm not seeing a way to move up and down. It's all very much one height. You fly through
Here's
the buildings
star.
there,
Follow it to the treasure.
and then we're going to find some treasure. So, Tinkerbell and Donald Duck and Aladdin, all characters available in the toy box. Only in the toy box, unfortunately. They don't have their own play sets.
The star.
But,
Don't let it get away.
as we said,
Hopefully
fully
I don't have to follow
upgradable,
this
just
one
as
straight
all
on
the
till
characters
morning.
are. And you can use them in those toy box games as well that we spoke about in the previous video. So after a quick flight with Tinkerbell, we now get a chance to ride with Merida from the Pixar film Brave.
Nothing like a chase to get you going, eh, Angus?
Actually, I'm not sure whether it was a Pixar film.
Follow that
Was
star.
Brave a Pixar film or a Disney film? Answers in the comments, please.
Oh, I'll be gobsmacked.
So this is
see
looking
that
very
every
magical.
day.
I'm wondering if at some point here we might have a change of character from Merida to Maleficent.
That
We
enchanted
gotta
bear
fight
has captured the star.
This character
Better
first.
fight it off, or your quest could
So
end
we've got
here.
a bow, so I can use the bow to take out this creature, this stone golem-like creature. And using the bow
The
is
star
pretty
is
easy
free.
to do.
Stay close to it.
I guess I should pick up all these. Oh, these are the blue wisps from Brave, which show Merida the way to go. So we're going to follow these, see where they take us. And hopefully, we might get a spin as Maleficent. Maybe just up here. Let's have a look. Leading us to a castle. Could Merida, rather Maleficent, be inside? Or is this someone else's castle? So a door to open, there we go. The camera's pretty good. Positions itself
That
quite
window
naturally.
looks like our way out.
We'll jump out of this window. Oh! And into a cityscape. Now, who might we be now? Well, none other than Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. And we're going to keep following the light. So we're going to be climbing buildings now. Feeling very much like Batman from the 1960s TV show. And there we can see a load of the other toy box characters from Disney Infinity 1.0 and 2.0. We've got Elsa, we've got Wreck-It Ralph, Baymax and Hero, and many more. And here comes Donald with his Buzz Lightyear jetpack.
I win! I got here first. Now hand over the trust. How much should we
Here it is, the Disney Infinity Base. This is the treasure, the gateway to worlds untold, with limitless possibilities, all created by you.
So there you've got the Disney Infinity Base, which is obviously where you place your characters to bring them into the game. I'm sure you're all familiar with that by now. But, of course, you may now own two, because you get one in Disney Infinity 1.0 and one in Disney Infinity 2.0. Unless you're an Xbox One owner, you don't need to have a second one. But it's always nice to have a spare, I guess. So now, let's see if we can have a look at the Disney characters. So we've got Donald, Aladdin, Stitch, Merida, Tinkerbell, Maleficent, Hero, Jasmine, and Baymax. And they're all shaded out now at the moment, greyed out, because we haven't got any of those figures. We haven't put them on our Infinity Base, but we can look at the trailers for each of them. So let's have a look at the video for Donald. So you can see in his standard sailor outfit, and he has the ability to summon items to use as weapons, and for a wide variety of ever-changing items that he can lob at the bad guys to take them out. Has a few nice jumping attacks there. I like the stars, that's a nice touch, and the hammer, the mallet rather. That's a great way of taking out your enemies super quick. Now, Donald also has a costume disc that turns him into a musketeer. But let's have a look at Aladdin. We've just had a little play with Aladdin with that introduction to the Toy Box Combo Pack. Now we get to see his skills as a fighter with his scimitar, and being able to jump and bounce between enemies, take them out in lightning fashion. Nice whirling dervish attack and a big strike down attack. We're familiar with those kind of attacks from Disney Infinity 1.0, and you can see there he has a change of costume to make him look a little bit more princely, as well, of course, as including his lamp. Hopefully, maybe one day we'll get to see Genie in Disney Infinity. It'd be a great tribute to the wonderful talent that was Robin Williams. So who's up next? Well, we got the mischievous Stitch. Now, Stitch really is a mischievous little fella, and he's got his own little blaster gun, which you can use. I think there were twin guns there as well. But he fights in a kind of, along with the weapons, quadruple guns even. Along with the weapons, he can fight with claws and turn into that little ball and roll around the environment, hitting enemies and moving around a lot quicker than a normal bipedal character would. And then Merida from Brave, who I think really is one of my favourite looking Disney Infinity characters of all time. I really, really like the appearance of this character. She can obviously fight hand to hand with the bow or from a distance, using it as a ranged weapon with her arrows. And she's got a quick fire upgrade there. Look at that, ripping through enemies with magic arrows at great speed. The hair is specifically a notable addition to the character. I mean, just gorgeous to look at in the game, but the figure as well is one I think is going to be much sought after. Next up, Tinkerbell. No Peter Pan to accompany her, but she's not going to need him because she's got plenty of magic up her sleeve to take out enemies. She can use that wand and magic fairy dust to strike fear into all of the bad in Disney Infinity. She can obviously fly, as you saw earlier in our look through at the intro there. That gave us a nice look at London as we flew through the rooftops and, in fact, through some of the buildings too. Well, that's Tinkerbell. Now we've got Maleficent, obviously based on the film starring Angelina Jolie, and the figure obviously a resemblance of her too. I believe she had to have final sign-off on this character, but she's got lots of evil fairy powers that she can use with these green spells, so she can do ranged attacks, primarily ranged attacks, and then summon those trees and some crows to fight the enemies for her. And she can fly too. She has the bird feather wings that allow her to fly around the Disney Infinity environments. Again, all these characters are toy box only. There are no playsets for them, so please remember that when purchasing. Now we've got one of the two Big Hero 6 characters, and this is Hero himself in his fetching blue, rather not purple, rather armor. So he's got a cool way to get around and do damage to enemies there by summoning rocks from the ground. Seems to be his primary method of taking out bad guys. These shards pop up from the ground to strike at his enemies in various configurations. He can ride on the back of Baymax, so they are the ultimate tag team, and we'll see Baymax in just a moment. So what can Baymax do? Well, apart from having Hero on his back, he's a pretty big character, much akin to the size of like Wreck-It Ralph and Hulk. So he's a physical brawler, but he has the ability to fly, and he can send off missiles as well to do some ranged attacks. So pretty much an all-round character, but a heavy emphasis on brawling there. And you got to see one of his costumes change a costume there into kind of a shade of bluey grey. Now, last but not least, we have the fair Princess Jasmine, who is looking rather fetching in her princess attire. But she is not just a pretty face. No, she's full of acrobatic attacks. She can make use of the magic carpet to help take down enemies too, and even has some kind of sandstorm attacks that she can send in the direction of all of the enemies in Agrabah. So making use there of the magic carpet again, some powerful attacks. So she'll be a wonderful addition to your arsenal if you're wanting to do combat missions with her and Aladdin. You can have a bit of co-op action with both of them. So that's our look at the Disney Originals characters and that little introductory video that'll allow you to sample some of the gameplay from the Toy Box Combo Pack and the characters that are going to be available to support that from the Disney Originals range rather than the Marvel Superheroes range. And remember, all those characters are Toy Box only. Well, that's it for today and this Let's Play of Disney Infinity. We'll have more for you. We'll resume with the Marvel Superheroes and take a look at some of the older characters too from Disney Infinity 1.0. Leave us a comment though, or what do you think about these Disney Original characters, or which one do you want to pick up first? I'm certainly looking forward to getting my hands on Merida, and she comes in that Toy Box Combo Pack, so that keeps me nice and happy. But I know there's a lot of fans of Stitch and Maleficent out there. So leave us a comment and let us know. And of course hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos on Disney Infinity. Until next time, stay tuned to Family Gamer TV.